Hi, hello, namaste everyone. Welcome back to Educational Nexus Point, the one stop destination for all your yoga examinations. Today, we are going to deal with a very interesting topic, that is Introduction to Epics and Smriti. In that, particularly, we are dealing with Yagnvalkya Smriti. So, today we shall embark on an exploration of the profound realms of Indian epics and Smriti with a special focus reserved on Yagnvalkya Smriti, a historical text which dealt mainly with dharma, law, and social norms. So let's not delay and start the session. So first we have to know what is the difference between epics and smriti. So let's know the definitions of epic and smriti. What is epic? We know, according to our Indian philosophy, Indian mythology, we have two great epics, that is Ramayana and Mahabharata. So what does the specific word epic mean? It is a grand narration of some heroism or a fundamental which tells about the Indian culture, moral and ethical values. It has a specific teaching in them through stories. It is a form of story which is narrating an instance. But what is smriti? Smriti is that thing which is remembered. It comprises of a body of text attributed to human authors, serving a supplement to the divinely revealed Shrutis. Okay, these Smritis include Yajnavalkya Smriti. There are some other Smritis also. We shall dwell through the session, in later part of the session. So the distinction between Shruti and Smriti lies in the origin and authority. Shruti is the Vedas. It is considered as eternal and directly revealed, while Smriti is derived from human intellect and tradition. So Shruti is the Vedas, so nobody can question it or nobody can raise a complaint against it. But Smriti is written by a human, some Muni or some Yogi, somebody. It is written by some human about the tradition and the intellect. Smritis are influential in shaping society norms. They are the legal systems and the individual duties which has to be performed within a framework of a dharma. So what is epics? It is the narration of some ethical story and having some moral in it. What is smriti? The text attributed to human author, supplementing the shrutis. Okay, hope you understood the concept. If you didn't understand, you can comment me. I shall text you in detail if you don't understand. Coming to the historical and cultural context of Yagnvalkya Smriti, it was composed around 3rd to 5th century CE, emerged during a period of significant when there were social and political transformations going on in India. It reflects the evolving of legal and ethical landscape. It offers systematic and concise treatment of dharma. There was a situation in India which was going through some social and political transformations, and people were not satisfied with whatever they were having and having many legal and ethical problems. So they were in a position to overcome all these and adopt some new things. At that time, Yagnvalkya Smriti came into existence. This text gained a prominence for clarity and practical guidance, becoming the foundation for the source of legal and social norms. During that era, the influence of Brahmanical traditions were consolidating, shaping the social hierarchies and legal codes. You might be knowing that there are 4 Varnas, and the top position was given to Brahmanical traditions, which consolidated the shape of social hierarchies and legal codes. This Yagnvalkya Smriti responded to the need for a more organized and a more accessible framework of dharma. The one which was earlier was not accessible to other class of society. This responded for the need and a easy framework of dharma, addressing various aspects of life like consolidating the traditions, shaping some legal codes, from personal conduct to legal procedures. Its historical context underscores its role in codifying and adapting ancient traditions to the changing times. So it was the change which the people wanted during this 3rd to 5th century, when it was a very hectic period for them. So this Yagnvalkya Smriti came into existence during this period to bring out the change from adapting ancient traditions to the modern changed traditions. As we already discussed, it was to simplify and make it easy for the people to learn dharma. So now let's deal with the structure and content. What is the main content of Yagnvalkya Smriti? It mainly focused on 3 things, that is achara, vyavahara and prayaschitta. What are these? Achara means conduct, the rules for the daily life, rituals and ethical behavior which has to be followed by every person. It specifically outlines the rules for the daily life, rituals and ethical behavior. Next, coming to Vyavahara. Vyavahara is legal procedure. Legal procedure which deals with civil and criminal law, covering the topics like inheritance, contracts and offences. So the first one is conduct, how you have to lead your daily life with rituals and ethical behavior. Second, it's Vyavahara, a legal procedure, what has to be followed in terms of civil and criminal law, inheritance, contracts and offences. Coming to the third part, that is prayaschitta. Prayaschitta is expiation, which is one performing an act of self-punishment or atonement to make amendment for his own wrong or sin he has committed. It is essentially doing something to show and seek forgiveness. It may be like offering some prayer or fasting or doing some charitable work, all these kinds. So now we came to know about the main content of Yagnvalkya Smriti, that is achara, vyavahara and prayaschitta. Let's move on about each of them. It speaks about the dharma and law. The principles in Yagnvalkya Smriti is providing a framework for understanding and upholding dharma, the righteous conduct that sustains cosmic order. Dharma is not merely a set of rules actually. It is a holistic approach to lead life encompassing some moral, ethical values and social responsibilities. So this text specifically focuses on the principle of justice, fairness and compassion that supports legal and social interactions. The concept of law here is to closely relate or link with dharma, emphasizing the moral basis of legal norms. It mainly gives importance to the evidence, witness and legal procedures, which we also follow in courts now also. This text seeks to balance individual rights with social harmony, ensuring that the legal decisions contribute to overall well-being of the society and in favor of someone or some society. And dharma acts as the guiding force behind the application and interpretation of the law. So what is dharma and what is law here? Dharma is the right conduct that sustains cosmic order, encompassing moral, ethical and social responsibility. Coming to law, what is law? It is closely dealing with or close link with dharma, emphasizing the moral basis of legal norms and giving major importance to the evidence and impartiality. So dharma focuses on encompassing moral, ethical and social responsibility. Law emphasizes on the legal norms and importance to the evidence without any partiality to some specific person or specific community. Coming to the social norms and duties, Yagnvalkya Smriti offers valuable insights for social and individual duties. It reflects the hierarchical structure of ancient Indian society. It outlines the responsibility of different social classes, that is Varnas. You all might be knowing that in earlier Indian society we had distinguished the social classes in Hinduism as Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. It was based on their occupations, duties, and the requirement for each Varna. It was not based on the birth or action which was there. The Varna system was best described in Hindu texts like Rig Veda, Mahabharata, Puranas, and Dharma Shastras. This Varna system is different from caste system. There is no link between this Varna system and caste system. Here it was reflecting the people doing specific task. Brahmins used to teach, Kshatriyas used to rule and administer, Vaishyas were the society who were merchants, farmers, traders, and Shudras were the society who were serving like artisans or laborers. So Varnas are different social classes. But we had different stages of life named as ashramas. Even this was 4. The first few years were spent in Brahmacharya ashrama, then Grihastha ashrama, then Vanaprastha ashrama, and then Sannyasa. It was divided equally into divisions. So in Brahmacharya, he used to gain the knowledge, he used to study. In Grihastha, he used to take care of his family. Then in Vanaprastha, one used to hand over the household responsibility to the next generation, takes an advisory role, and gradually withdraws from the scene. Going into the next ashram, that is sannyasa, that is renouncing everything, worldly pleasures and everything. This varnashrama concept was in existence to teach the balance and harmony in the society, to promote a social order, duties and responsibility each person has to do in certain ashrama. In Brahmacharya, he has to study. In Vanaprastha, he has to hand over the responsibility. It allows for the variations in adherence among individuals. So the first norm or first duty was this Varnas and Ashramas, providing guidelines for maintaining social order and harmony. Coming to the second one, that is family life. It addresses various aspects of family life, marriage and property rights. Like how should a marriage be, and what are the property rights the son has, the daughter has. All these distinctions were given in the second norm, that is family life. Coming to the third norm, that is social responsibility. This was the duty towards elders, teachers and guests who are emphasized, highlighting the importance of the social responsibility and the respect towards elderly people. This also discussed about the role of women in the society, recognizing their rights and responsibility within the family and the community. While some aspects may reflect the social inequalities of that time, so it doesn't only give the duties what a person has to do towards the elders, teachers and guests. It also reflected the role of women, how they were considered and what were the social inequalities happening at that time. Yagnvalkya Smriti distinguishes itself from other Smritis like Manu Smriti, Narada Smriti through the systematic organization, the concise style and the liberal approach towards the society. But Manusmriti is famous for its comprehensive scope and rigid social hierarchies. And Narada Smriti mainly focuses on the legal procedures. But Yagnvalkya Smriti provides a broader perspective encompassing the ethical conduct and rights. Scholars note that Yagnvalkya Smriti presents a more elaborated view on human rights, women's rights and the property rights. In short, Yagnvalkya Smriti deals with systematic, concise and relatively liberal values. But Manusmriti is comprehensive, rigid with social hierarchies. And Narada Smriti is the focus on legal procedures only. Relating Yagnvalkya Smriti to modern times, it continues to hold the relevance in modern times, particularly in discussion of ethics, law, social justice. It emphasizes on dharma as the guiding principle for individual and collective behavior, remains the valuable contemporary challenges. It also gives certain insights for legal procedures and conflict resolution, offering enduring lessons for promoting fairness and equity. And it is a critical reflection on the social norms and duties, encouraging a re-evaluation of traditional values in the context of the modern society. It has its importance for impartiality, compassion, and ethical conduct across cultures and generations, making it a timeless source of wisdom for addressing the complex issue of our world. So, we have three things to remember here, that is ethics, law, and social justice. Unlike other important and ancient texts, even Yagnvalkya Smriti had faced many criticisms. It had many challenges to historical accuracy. It had many concerns about the social norms and legal procedures, treatment of women, social hierarchies, and legal procedures, particularly in the light of modern values, were questioned. But many interpreters emphasize the importance of adapting ancient wisdom to contemporary challenges, advocating a progressive and inclusive reading of the text. So, whichever or whatever the thing it is, we have to take the good ones from them and leave behind the bad things. In the same way, we have to take the good thing from Yagnvalkya Smriti, leaving behind the bad ones. So, what were the good things listed here? It was a systematic organization, concise style, and relatively liberal approach contributed its enduring influence across centuries. This text offered valuable insights into the principles of dharma, law, and social responsibility, shaping legal system and ethical framework. Leaving behind the criticism, it was a rich source of wisdom for navigating from complex challenges to modern society, adapting ancient traditions to their timeless wisdom to the needs of our time. Thank you for being with me and listening throughout the session. Hope you understood what is the significance of Yagnvalkya Smriti. If at all you have any doubts, you can comment below this video. I shall explain you in the upcoming videos. So for all these, you have to subscribe the channel, click on the notification button, like the video and share with your friends who are attempting for the yoga examinations for ICE certifications, 1 to 6 level of ICE certifications, yoga instructor course, or it may be for UGC NET paper 2 yoga. Keep watching the channel and share your thoughts and reviews. Comment the topics which you need assistance also. Thank you. That's for the day.